Whatever I may do, wherever I may be, from the highest mountain or sailing across the sea, as long as I remember, you're always here with me, through every joy and sorrow. Your love is all I need. Jaya 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 Shri Sarada, Jaya 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 Shri Sarada, Jaya 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 Shri Sarada, Jaya 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 Shri Sarada Ma. You've given eyes to see, a voice to sing your name, that these ears delight to hear, like the gentle soothing rain. You brighten all the world with your power and your light, making the sun to rise each morning and the moon to rise at night. Jaya 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 Shri Sarada, Jaya 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 Shri Sarada, Jaya 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 Shri Sarada, Jaya 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 Shri Sarada Ma. I see you in each face, I feel you in my heart. You guide my every footstep as I journey near and far. You fill me up with song and make my feet to dance. I'm really just your instrument that responds to your mere glance. Jaya 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 Shri Sarada, Jaya 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 Shri Sarada, Jaya 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 Shri Sarada, Jaya 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 Shri Sarada Ma. Whatever I may do, wherever I may be, from the highest mountain or sailing across the sea, as long as I remember, you're always here with me, through every joy and sorrow. Your love is all I need. As long as I remember, you're always here with me, through every joy and sorrow. Your love is all I need. Jaya 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 Shri Sarada, Jaya 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 Shri Sarada, Jaya 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 Shri Sarada, Jaya 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 Shri Sarada Ma. Jaya 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 Shri Sarada Ma.
Kripang Guru Mahadevi Suteshu Pranuteshu Cha Charanashraya Danena Kripamai Namastute. O great goddess Sri Sharada Devi, kindly bestow your grace on us, your children, who have prostrated at your feet. Please give us refuge. At your lotus feet, we offer our salutations to you, O compassionate one. Be gracious to us all. Om, peace, peace, peace. A very good morning to all of you. It's really a pleasure for devotees, monastic and lay, for children to think of their mother, spend some time in meditation, in the thought of the mother, the divine mother Sharada Devi, and how this divine mother's divine child Swami Vivekananda used to treat her, see her, evaluate her, understood her. Who better can understand Ramakrishna and Holy Mother Sharada Devi other than Swami Vivekananda? He was chosen for that. And even after that, he used to always say, I have not understood Sri Ramakrishna properly. I will not speak. I don't like to speak about Sri Ramakrishna. Many complained when he went back to India, his brother disciples, lay and monastic disciples, monastic brothers, disciples. He said, Swamiji, you preached Vedanta, Hinduism, all good things, it is all right. But how much you preached about Ramakrishna? And Swami Vivekananda said, no, I could not understand Ramakrishna properly, so, and who will understand Ramakrishna suddenly there? So I spoke very little, here and there. A little lecture he spoke about Sri Ramakrishna and about Holy Mother also. So, Swami Vivekananda himself was hesitant about his understanding of Ramakrishna, with whom long 6 years he spent, and the last days, day and night, 24 hours, this monastic disciples spent in the holy company of Sri Ramakrishna in Shampukur and also in Kashipur garden house where Sri Ramakrishna breathed his last. And about Swami Vivekananda, Sri Ramakrishna so many times he said, wonderful, so many people come to me. Yes, they are all good people, but nobody is like Naren. About Narendranath one day, 22nd October 1882, in presence of many devotees in Dakshineshwar, he was telling, you see, this Narendranath, wonderful boy. Narendra has so many virtues, well versed in music, vocal and instrumental, learned, scholarly, controlled his passions, maintaining celibacy, devoted to the God, to the service of God, since his very childhood. He is a born, perfected soul in meditation. Naren is dhyana siddha. As when Sri Ramakrishna used to do his sadhana in Dakshineshwar, even snake would cross his body. He didn't know. birds would let the litters on his head. Sri Ramakrishna is meditating. Birds also could not understand this is not a statue, it is a human being, living being. That was the sadhana of Sri Ramakrishna meditation, absorbed completely. And when small boy Narendranath also used to play this meditation with other friends, they would leave the place, they will, like the monkeys meditation, they will open their eyes and see what others are doing. Because small boys, they are just, it was a good play, good samskaras there, good inner tendencies. Many people play on many other things, they were playing. What they understand about meditation, what they understand about God. But still, they have seen that people see it for meditation, contemplation. So we are also doing. But Narendranath, small boy, he was also of their age, but he was completely absorbed. On his body also one snake came and he was not moving any. He didn't know what was happening. Contemplation means contemplation. Concentration of mind means concentration of mind. Completely oblivious of the whole world, even of our own body, which is the most dear to all of us. But he was not aware of that, what is happening. Established, founded, Nabo Vidhan Brahmo Samaj. Nabo means new, Vidhan means dispensation. So after coming to Sri Ramakrishna, he also corrected himself that God only will be formless and this ritualistic worship, these are all bogus. He wrote in his papers in 1875 when he first met with Sri Ramakrishna, he was editing two papers, Modern Review and another one. So, there he was writing articles in favor of Sri Ramakrishna, who was worshipping idol, and this Keshav Sen and his followers and his predecessors, also founder of Brahmo Samaj, Rabindranath Tagore's father, Maharishi Devendranath Tagore, they all believed in the ultimate reality in the formless aspect of that. Those who worship God in form, actually they are ignorant, they are wasting their time, they do not know anything about God. That was their notion. This man also writing publicly that Indian Mirror and Modern Review, two papers he used to publish, that after meeting with Sri Ramakrishna, it's time that we have a rethinking in our thought about the ultimate reality. Actually, they were thinking of God from intellectual point of view. Many of us, we say we are Vedantins. Yes, good, it is good, we are all Vedantins. But do we really feel that God is in you and the same God is in me, the same divinity? You are not this body, I am not this body. Theoretically, intellectually we think, yes, this explanation of creation, God, ultimate reality, really, it attracts our mind. Rational mind, educated people will not believe in anything without any proof, realization, without seeing it, experiencing it. It is good. But real Vedantins do not see any body, any physical, this structure. They see the presence of divinity everywhere, in everyone. They are beyond any gender understanding, sex understanding, anything wrong, no evil thought even would arise in their mind. So these people are good. They were trying to bring some light in the society against There's too much of ritualism and casteism, untouchability. These are all good things. But when somebody speaks about God without understanding, without any experience, then there will be mistakes about the thinking will not be the right one. We may say something intellectually, theoretically, but scriptures say religion means realization. You must experience it. So this Keshav Sen was a very good man, no doubt, but he himself, after meeting with Sri Ramakrishna, and Sri Ramakrishna also loved him, although they were against the ritualistic worship of Hinduism, worship of Murti, God in a stone image, God in any image, in an idol worship. They are against that. But still, Sri Ramakrishna would love these people. And Sri Ramakrishna himself went to see him. I heard that you think of God. Actually, what is your experience about God? Can you tell me? I have come to see you. You are such a nice man, I heard. So that was his first lecture, meeting. He himself went to. Then gradually, this Keshav Sen became a disciple of Sri Ramakrishna, although he was belonging to a different faith, creed. But still, he corrected himself that we have to rethink about the ultimate reality. It can be with form also, and by worshipping that ultimate reality in the form, if people like Sri Ramakrishna could be produced, then there is something wrong in our understanding. So, young Narendranath also was a follower, and they registered their name, enrolled their name in Brahmo Samaj. In those days, in Calcutta particularly, and these educated people were there. Calcutta was the capital of the whole of British colonial empire. Try to understand how big is Great Britain and what. All the luxury, all worldly advancements, everything coming from India, this 200 years nearly they did it. And that was the seat of educated people, institutions. And educated people in those days, youngsters, they would be very attracted towards these ideas. Yes, where is God? God, if God is all-powerful, omnipresent, how can God be omnipresent, can enter into one murti? Something they will write. We will never ever kneel down before any murti, any image. So when young Narendranath used to come to Dakshineshwar from 1881 to 1884, 5 years, he never ever entered into Dakshineshwar Kali temple, which was just a stone throw distance from Sri Ramakrishna's room. He would come, spend whole day with Sri Ramakrishna, sometimes night halt also. They used to stay overnight there, do japa meditation, see Sri Ramakrishna what he is doing. They themselves also used to do japa meditation and talking after midnight. They will be talking, and Sri Ramakrishna became intoxicated when there is the conversation about God is there. And Sri Ramakrishna means always conversation on God and God alone. He didn't know any other thing. Swami Vivekananda said about Sri Ramakrishna that man in him was dead. Only in him we found God and God alone, divinity alone. In his body and mind, never ever any impure thought would arise in his mind, even in dream. And consciously there is no question of any evil thought other than God. God means divinity, God means love, God means absolute bliss, absolute knowledge, consciousness. That he was always floating in, remaining absorbed in that bliss. And this Narendranath would come, spend time with him, but would not go to the Kali temple or any other temple, because this is image worship. We don't believe in that. But as a man, I love this man, Sri Ramakrishna. Sri Ramakrishna is praising this young man with all his words. He was not an educated, so-called educated man, could not even speak Bengali, his mother tongue, properly. It was not his sophisticated, cultured Bengali. His a little stammering also was there, could not speak properly. Whenever he would speak, sometimes he would stammer also. But he would always speak about Narendranath. Oh, wonderful, Keshav Sen. You all praise Keshav Sen. You go to listen to Keshav's discourses, these, that, and you love and respect him. He's a good man. But God has given only one power. In Naren, 18 such spiritual power, virtues are there. The only with one power, this Keshav Chandra Sen, the Brahmo leader, has become so famous in Europe and in India. But about Naren, young boy, who knows him? Just teenagers, 18, 19, 20 years, and Sri Ramakrishna would praise like anything. And he didn't have sufficient word when he used to praise Narendranath. And in return, Narendranath will always challenge, no, master, I don't believe. Oh, avatar, I don't believe. Incarnation, no. No, I have talked to Divine Mother, though these are all, at night you don't sleep. This is out of sleeplessness. Have you read psychology? No, we have studied. He was a university blue. He always wanted to argue with others, and he will go. Keshav Sen also, he went, have you seen God, sir? He met Rabindranath Tagore's father, another Brahmo leader, the preceptor of Keshav Sen, Devendranath Thakur. Sir, have you seen God? He met Dayananda Saraswati, he met Keshav Chandra Sen, he met other people. Anyone demanding and claiming, or was a little famous in those days that he thinks of God, he would approach with earnest desire, eagerness. He would ask, sir, have you seen God? He came to Sri Ramakrishna also. Only Sri Ramakrishna could answer in the positive. And in one question, Sri Ramakrishna gave two answers. Yes, I have seen God. I can show you also. Because next question, if somebody says that I have seen God, then immediately Naren would, young Naren, who is just about whom Holy Mother used to say, Naren khaf khola talwar, a sword outside the seat, means ever ready to face the challenge with anybody. And Sri Ramakrishna also would get joy if some learned people would come to meet Sri Ramakrishna. Sri Ramakrishna would say, hey, that boy is very intelligent, talk to him, spend some time, let me see. You speak in English, you argue with English. He did not know. He did not know English language. He would make joke. Naren belittle me everywhere. He thinks I do not know anything. I am not that fool. I am not that illiterate. Thank you. Means I know one English word. Thank you. Two English words. Young Bengal means young people, those who are attending this Brahmo Samaj and with scientific mind and logical mind, rational mind. So he used to call them Young Bengal. So Naren thinks of me that I am so illiterate. I am not that illiterate. Thank you. Means I know one, two English words. That man would request Hirananda, one editor in Punjab in those days. He was a famous man. Sri Ramakrishna's devotee. His mention also is there in the gospel. So Hirananda, you talk to, you let you people argue. Many other, Kedarnath, Master would ask, Kedar, you are a Pandit, scholarly man. You talk to about scripture, about God with Narendra. M also, recorder of the gospel. He was principal in 2 schools in those days in Calcutta, the seat of all learning in those days. Western ideas, science, logic, rationality, everything was that they all studied this Hume, Berkeley, all these things, all isms are coming. What is Darwin's thought, what is Marx's thought, what is this thought, what is Freud's thought. All these Western ideas were flooded. The Calcutta city and this Indian, many big cities are flooded with Western ideas. They knew what was going on in the whole world, other thinkers, world thinkers, what they were thinking about the ultimate reality. And this young boy will be forced to argue with them, that also in English, and Sri Ramakrishna would get joy. Oh, bah. And about one encounter with M, the recorder of the gospel, who was nearly 10 years senior to Narendranath, and a matured man, an educated, learned man, lecturer in 2 colleges in Calcutta and principal in 2 schools in Calcutta. He would say, yes, you argue each other, let me listen to you. And after that is over, he would publicly will say, oh, this aim, it is, his attitude is feminine, means very sober, and he could not answer all the arguments logically put forward by Narendranath. That day, Narendra cut all his arguments sharply. So, Master would praise young Narendra in that way. And Narendranath would not accept Master's any divine revelations, experiences, and will always question. See, I am bringing all this background that a person who would not accept anything about Sri Ramakrishna, whom he accepted as his guru, is a good man, but not an incarnation of God, publicly in his face. Before him he would say, because Narendranath did not know anything wrong in his mind. What is truth, what I understand, I have spoken it to you. What you think of, that is your thought. But what I think, it is my thought. What we do? Oh, in front of you also, this is a very good man. But behind your back I will say, no, that man is not good. Generally, this is the world. Because we want to be good and sweet before others. Narendranath did not have that trait in his mind. He would never ever, he would say anything lie. He could not. As Sri Ramakrishna, always established in truth, Naren also. He could not. Hypocrisy he did not know. When Mary Hale in America was requesting him and writing letters, Swami, please don't say anything against the Christian missionary and many things I know, they can even kill you, they will do harm to you, and please don't say anything publicly. It is not good. Intelligent people always know how to live. These things, giving just sisterly advices. Swami Vivekananda writing, responding to that. You see, a person who has touched the truth cannot deviate from truth. What people will do, what harm they will do, what they will kill this body, what is there? I must speak the truth. As Buddha had a message for the East, I also do have a message for the West, and I must deliver it without any prejudice and without being afraid of anything. I will speak the truth. All are divine. You see, in those days, whole Christianity was, you are sinner, that is why you are to come to God. And Vivekananda was preaching, you are divine. There is no sin. To call a sinner is a sin. Then what? These are mistakes. We are all children of that divinity. Srinantu Vishre Amritasya Putraha Aye Dhamani Dibbani Tostu. In the Upanishad it is there. Oh, the children of immortal bliss. Listen to me. I have got this enlightenment by meditating on that Supreme Purusha person. That ultimate reality. You will also be enlightened. Behind this ignorance, you will have that illumination, and you will go beyond all suffering. When you know that ultimate reality, you are free from anything in this universe. No fear, no greed, no lust, no jealousy, nothing. You want to have gain in this life. Why you want to gain? Because I have always a feeling that I do not have that. So I will possess that more and more. But when you know that ultimate truth, you become completely contented, fulfilled. Nothing you aspire for, nothing you fear of, nothing you hate, because you find the presence of the same ultimate reality. Sarva bhutastam atmanam sarva bhutani cha atmani ikshate yoga yuktatma sarvatra samadarshana. In the Gita, Bhagavan Sri Krishna is telling, Arjun, if you can become a yogi, if you know that ultimate reality, if you know the truth, what will happen to you? You will see the presence of that ultimate reality in everyone. You will feel the presence of you in everyone, and you will feel the presence of everyone in you. And you will be beyond any dualism, beyond any attraction and repulsion. So, be a yogi. This is knowledge. This is the ultimate truth. You have to realize that. So, this young Narendranath won't believe in anything without experiencing it directly. In front of Sri Ramakrishna, when Dr. Mahendralal Sarkar, a scientist, in those days he was an MD and a gold medalist, stipend holder, studied in England, switched over to homeopathy from allopathy. From Calcutta University Medical College he stood first. And he used to come and spend the whole day or hours together in presence of Sri Ramakrishna and would ask, Sri Ramakrishna, you are my patient, I am your doctor, you must follow my instruction to have the result of the medicine, because I am your doctor. What you have to follow? You have got cancer in the throat, ulcer, so it is not good to speak. That will aggravate. You will not speak to anybody except myself. And whole day he will spend time. Because although he doesn't believe in God, an agnostic, a non-believer, an atheist, but with Sri Ramakrishna he will spend hours. Narendranath used to come, spend hours, loved the man, liked the man. As a man, I have the highest respect for him. He is in between man and God, but not an incarnation of God. So openly he would say, these people used to come and believing in Sri Ramakrishna as an avatara, but in front of them, other devotees who are claiming that Sri Ramakrishna really is an avatara, because the experiences Sri Ramakrishna had, what he says, an unlettered man, something, there is it in Bible, there is it is in Upanishads, those things are our sages, rishis, munis, avataras, it happened in their lives. The spiritual experiences, love for God, those things are manifest through this body of Sri Ramakrishna, can be withstood, manifest only through an avatar. Ordinary people cannot have such sublime spiritual, divine experiences. Pandits in 1861, there was a conference of Pandits, scholarly people, about Sri Ramakrishna. Is Sri Ramakrishna a God man? Is Sri Ramakrishna a really saint? Is Sri Ramakrishna an avatara? What is the status as a human being, as a sadhaka, as a spiritual seeker of Sri Ramakrishna? Pandits came. They were conversant, experts in, scholars in scriptures. Descriptions are there. They also are living good life, spiritual aspirants. They were. So, quoting from the scripture, they said, yes, this is there. This happens only with the avatars, ordinary people, sadhakas. Saints cannot have these kinds of things. So they declared Sri Ramakrishna as the avatar. Some said, where from all avatars come, you are that. You are not only an avatar. You are that source of that divinity from where all avatars, incarnations, incarnate. When these were the experiences and open statement, published statements of some of the Pandits, leading Pandits, Vaishnav Charan, Gauri Pandit, all these very leaders, leading them. Somebody was Bardhaman Maharaja's a kingdom Pandit scholar. Somebody was Jaipur Maharaja's scholar. They were all in the assemblies of the king. They will stay and they will give their this wise advices to the king whenever there are differences of opinion. So when these big people are talking about Sri Ramakrishna, that Sri Ramakrishna is an avatar, Narendranath, young man, would not believe in his incarnation hood. But about Holy Mother Sharada Devi, whom Narendranath could not even see her face, could not even touch her feet, could not even talk to her to gauge, to evaluate, to test her experiences, spiritual experiences, her divinity, her scholarship, spiritual scholarship, be it not worldly. He did not even talk to her, but accepted as the Divine Mother, from whom everything has come. In the Chandi it is written, Tvang Vaishnavi Shakti Rananta Virya Vishwasya Bijang Paramasi Maya Sammohitang Devi Samastameta Tang Vai Prasanna Bhuvi Mukti Hetu. Oh, the Divine Mother, you are the primordial energy. From you everything has come out. And out of your Maya spell, that power, special power, power of illusion, great illusion, Mahamaya, you keep the whole world under the spell of that Maya, and we think we are body, we think this world is real, God is not seen, God is unreal. Where is God? So many types of ignorances are there. Some think God is there only in the image. They don't see God in human beings. They see God in the image. When Swami Vivekananda went back from America, he was given a very wonderful reception by Raja of Ramnath, Rameshwar temple, one of the Shiva's temple. And Swami Vivekananda entered the temple, did puja and other things, and the priests were very conservative and a little dogmatic. Only they know this Murti worship, Rameshwar Linga, Shiva Linga is there. They will worship that symbol of Shiva. They think that is. So after puja and other things, very respectfully to all the priests and pandits assembled there, public meeting, he was telling, you people are good people. You are doing puja to Shivji, that is good. But Shivji will be more happiest, if you serve, worship his children first. Means common people. What is your contribution to the society? You are doing only puja in the temple. God is installed only in the temple. God is not in the outside world. God is not in everywhere, in everyone. What is Vedas Upanishads say? Tattvamasi, thou art that. So, very nicely he put that yes, this ritualistic worship, God is present there also. You do that. But your Vedanta, your devotion, your spiritual experiences must be manifest, reflected through your activities. And how it is practical Vedanta? Seeing God in everyone. Vedanta means everything is divine. And I only eat myself, I take care of my body, I only want my name, fame, recognition. I am conscious about my, me, mine, I, and I am claiming I am a great Vedantist. That is hypocrisy. That will not do. You are talking something, but you are behaving in a different way. An acharya, means a teacher, must live the same life, those ideas, what he or she is preaching. He or she must practice those also ideas. Swayam cha acharati ja, he is an acharya, he can be a teacher who himself or herself also practice, live the same ideas and ideals in his or her life. Not only lecture, always speak the truth. Speaking always truth is dharma, is the righteous. You do that, but I will lie. That will not do. Many teachers are there in the class, they will say, smoking is bad, don't smoke. But the teacher himself, before coming to the class, he has smoked, and after the class is over, again he or she will smoke. Will his or her students follow his advices? Although smoking is injurious to health. What he said, it was scientifically correct. But if the teacher himself or herself does not follow those principles, whole world will not accept that. They will say, hypocrite, liar, you say something, you do something else. So Narendranath was a worshipper of truth, won't say anything wrong. So what he has seen Holy Mother Sharada Devi, that he accepted Holy Mother Sharada Devi as a divine incarnation, not only divine incarnation, that ultimate reality, what is described in the Chondi, I have just stated, that you have kept the whole world with your this lower aspect, Shakti. All we think this world is real, this body is mine, me and mine. Another aspect is you give freedom also. The same sloka, it is there. Tangbhai prashanna. But when you are propitiated by the devotee, by your children, you bestow freedom to them. You bind with one aspect of your lower aspect of your maya, great illusion. That is why we are always deluded, being illusion, passing through illusion, we are always deluded. What is right, what is wrong, we don't understand, and mostly we take wrong decisions. We follow the unreal to be real, and we discard the real, thinking that is unreal. That is the dilemma. That is Maya. That is ignorance. And all the suffering, cause of all suffering, according to Vedanta, is this ignorance. Not knowing the ultimate reality in its totality and in its reality. We think something, we understand something, which are actually not true, and we suffer. All our problems because we do not know our own self, we do not know the ultimate reality and our relation with that. Jagat, this creation, Jiva, myself, and Jagadishwar, the creator. The creator, the created, and the embodied self. If one knows the relation of these three, then we can go beyond this samsara, suffering, misery. We will be enlightened. Although we are living in this world, it is called Jivan Mukto, free living in the body. We think, I will die, I am doing some good things, I am doing meditation, I am doing puja, I am doing good karmas, and as a result, when I will die, this body will go, I will be liberated. This is partial true. If there be a God, I am quoting Vivekananda, if there is a God, now and itself, I have to realize that after my death, I will be in heaven, I will get this and that. I don't believe in such a God which cannot remove my misery from here, which cannot give me joy here, and after my death, that God will give me joy or contentment. I don't believe in such a God. If there be a God, I must realize and experience now and here itself. See the open sword ready to face everyone. can never speak anything lie. About Sri Ramakrishna, just before his last days, a couple of days, Narendranath had that understanding. Why this man directly is not telling me, Naren? Really, that ultimate principle is now in this physical body. You don't have any doubt why he is not telling. He just thought of Sri Ramakrishna was lying, cannot turn himself. It was just a skeleton lying on the bed. For nearly 10 months, if a physical body, a person doesn't take any food, what will happen to the physical body? Physical body needs some physical food. So Sri Ramakrishna was alive, brain was working, everything functions, everything was there. But he could not move himself. Through the seva, service, medicine and other nursing, physically he was alive still, but he could not move himself. And that day, when Narendranath entered, but he wanted to experience it to his satisfaction. Our belief is, oh yes, my father has said this is good, this is good. That book has written, this is good, where? This is bad, this is bad. But Naren is somebody who would like to take a decision, come to a conclusion after having complete experience of it. Then he will pass his opinion. He had respect. He said, as a man I have the highest respect for him, but an avatar I will not believe. I am still not aware of that. I have not experienced. That day he was entering and Ramakrishna said, Ramakrishna, just with that frail body, only a skeleton, this bones covered with skin, no flesh was there. 10 months there is no physical food. Almost only some poddies, some liquid things used to drink. And Sri Ramakrishna then said, Naren, still you have the doubt. Whoever was Rama, whoever was Krishna, the same principle, the same essence, same divinity now is in this body as Ramakrishna. And again, just lied on the bed, could not hold himself, just semi-awakened, a little coming. Young Narendranath was thinking, I didn't say anything. So, before Sri Ramakrishna's giving up the physical body, Narendranath actually accepted him as the incarnation of God. But about Sharada Devi, by God's grace, he had that feeling and understanding, because that is also there in the Chandi. Nobody from Vedantic, Chandi means devotee. I am the worshipper of the that ultimate reality, who is of the nature of motherhood, and I surrender at her feet for anything and everything. I am happy to be the child of that ultimate reality. What she will do, she knows. It is mukti, suffering or enjoyment, luxury or pain and liberation and bondage. I don't bother for that, because I know this is the ultimate reality, is my mother, that is this Shakta sect, Upasana, worshipping the ultimate reality as the mother. And Sri Ramakrishna said that sadhana in that path, thinking of considering the ultimate reality as the mother, is the purest form of sadhana, spiritual practice. Because there is no question of fall in any way. So Sri Ramakrishna said that. And from bhakti path, from the path of devotion, it is there that through Divine Mother's grace only we know the Divine Mother's real nature, ultimate reality. Otherwise not. And in the Jnanapatha, in the Kathopanishad, in some other Upanishads also it is there, Nayamatma balohinanu, nayamatma pravochanenu labbo. By talking too much, delivering lecture, by reading too much, by meditating too much, you cannot know that ultimate reality, that Atman. Yamevaisha vrinute tenu labbo. That Atman, that Atman, it cannot be said he or she. It is that. It is beyond any gender, ultimate reality. That ultimate reality whom you are talking of, Brahman or Atman, Paramatman, would be realized by that soul whom that Paramatman will bless, will be gracious to. In the Vedanta also. We can do meditation for lives. Rishis, Munis, for lives and lives they were meditating. But that experience of the ultimate reality, divinity, when it would come, to whom you cannot know. I have done 100,000 japa meditation. I have been sitting for 20 years, 40 years, 30 years, whole life. So you are bound, the ultimate reality come and reveal yourself. You cannot. It is not something that we can market it. We can purchase it from the market through our sadhana. It is something which cannot be achieved by sadhana only. Then I will not do any sadhana. No. You will do the sadhana. Who will be blessed and graced, that depends on him or that ultimate reality. It is not, you are not the decider. In the Gita, Sri Krishna is telling Arjuna, do your duty, but don't ask for the result, fruit of it. You have the right to karmanyavadhikaraste ma phalashikadachin. You have the right to do the work, not the fruit thereof. That I will give. I will give means, I don't think I am Sri Krishna, a body, your brother, cousin brother. It is not that. This is that ultimate reality now functioning through this body as an incarnation. So these wonderful ideas are there both in our Upanishads, in Vedanta, and also in the Tantra, this Shakti Puja for the devotees. Everywhere it is there, that without the grace of that ultimate reality, be it or call you in form or without form, you or me, one cannot have that liberation and freedom, the knowledge, that illumination, without the grace of that. Tang vai prasana, when you become gracious, bhuvi mukti hetu. You give the freedom, you bestow us, you bless us with the freedom which we are seeking after, we are running after, we are seeking for. So, we will have several discourses on this wonderful divine relation of this Divine Mother, Holy Mother Sharada Devi and her divine child, Swami Vivekananda Narendranath, gradually. Because without her grace, nobody can know. About Sri Ramakrishna, whole 5 years, 6 years, he was waiting and waiting. Although he was happy to meet him, to spend time with him, he accepted many things, but he would question. But about Holy Mother Sharada Devi, always from the very beginning, through her grace only, because without her grace, Divine Mother's grace, nobody can understand what Divine Mother is, what the real nature of Divine Mother, what is its significance. So, we will continue with this topic. Today, I will conclude with a song composed by Holy Mother Sharada Devi's direct disciple, Swami Tapananda. The meaning of the song is also wonderful, very nice. That I give the meaning first and then I sing the song, so that you can have a little taste, understanding of the song. It is written in Bengali. Swami Tapananda was a disciple of Holy Mother, a monk of the Ramakrishna order. And he composed this song. Dhara dite eshe lukao puno heshe eki lila ma tomar. Oh Mother, you have taken this form to be with us, so that we can take refuge in you, we can touch you, we can understand you, we can come near you. And now we understand that you are that Divine Mother, but suddenly we just shrink. You hide yourself. You don't disclose your real self. You just show that you are an ordinary mother, an ordinary human being. Now we think this is Holy Mother. Next life, oh, this is an ordinary lady. What is speciality? That Divine Mother is working through this body. This comes amongst us, children. So, if you don't take away that ignorance, if you don't give that light of knowledge, understanding, illumination, we cannot know. You have taken this human form to be within our reach. Now you are playing with us. Why, Mother, you are not disclosing, revealing yourself properly, so that we can always remain absorbed in your thought as the very embodiment of that Divine Mother. Incarnating on earth for human beings, you conceal yourself smilingly. What kind of your divine sport is it, Mother? You are both compassionate like the ambrosial Ganga and also strict when occasion arises. Makali's Murti, we know, if needed, sword is there to remove our ignorance, to remove our what she will cut. Mother will take my head. No. Mother will, with the sword, Agyan, this ignorance will be removed. So, you are always with us in darkness, light, slumber, waking state, prosperity, adversity, in life and death, while taking utmost care of us ever. You are the resplendent one within and without. You always beckon us all patiently and affectionately near you, with open arms to receive us in your lap. We are blind and deaf in ignorance. You touch us to infuse power within us. O Mother, please attach our minds to your lotus feet and grant us your essence, so that we can remain in the bliss of your divinity, feeling of that, experience of that divinity. That is the song. You can put it here. Put it. That's good. ধরা দিতে এসে লুকাও পুনঃ হেসে কি লীলা মা তোমার, ধরা দিতে এসে লুকাও পুনঃ হেসে কি লীলা মা তোমার, হলেও কঠিনা ঢালো মা করুণা, হলেও কঠিনা ঢালো মা করুণা, সুরধুনি সুধা ধার, ধরা দিতে এসে লুকাও পুনঃ হেসে কি লীলা মা তোমার, আধারে আলোকে নিদ্রা জাগরণে, সম্পদে বিপদে জীবনে মরণে, আধারে আলোকে নিদ্রা জাগরণে, সম্পদে বিপদে জীবনে মরণে, আছো কাছে কাছে সদা সঙ্গপনে, আছো কাছে কাছে সদা সঙ্গপনে, রাখিতেছ বারংবার, ধরা দিতে এসে লুকাও পুনঃ হেসে কি লীলা মা, জ্যোতির্ময়ী তুমি অন্তরে বাহিরে, ডাকিছ সস্নেহে দাঁড়ায় অদূরে, জ্যোতির্ময়ী তুমি অন্তরে বাহিরে, ডাকিছ সস্নেহে দাঁড়ায় অদূরে, কতকাল হতে প্রসারিত করে, কতকাল হতে প্রসারিত করে, কোলে নিতে মামা, ধরা দিতে এসে লুকাও পুনঃ হেসে কি লীলা মা তোমার, মোহে অন্ধ মোরা বধির শ্রবণ, শক্তি সঞ্চারিতে কর পরশন, মোহে অন্ধ মোরা বধির শ্রবণ, শক্তি সঞ্চারিতে কর পরশন, পাদ পদ্মে মন করণি মগন, পাদ পদ্মে মন করণি মগন, শারদে মা দেব পাদ পদ্মে মন করণি মগন, শারদে মা দেব পাদ পদ্মে মন করণি মগন, শারদে মা দেব ধরা দিতে এসে লুকাও পুনঃ হেসে কি লীলা মা তোমার, ধরা দিতে এসে লুকাও পুনঃ হেসে কি লীলা মা তোমার, হলেও কঠিনা ঢালো মা করুণা, হলেও কঠিনা ঢালো মা করুণা, সুরধুনি সুধা ধার, ধরা দিতে এসে লুকাও পুনঃ হেসে কি লীলা মা তোমার, একই লীলা মা তোমার, একই লীলা মা তোমার। Namah Shri Yatirajaya Vivekananda Suraye Satchit Sukha Swarupaya Swamine Tapahari. Salutations to that King of renouncers and controller of passions, the sage Swami Vivekananda, who is Satchidananda itself, existence, knowledge, bliss absolute, the spiritual preceptor and remover of our distress. Om, peace, peace, peace. Sri Ramakrishna Arpanamastu. We'll go 5 minutes outside. I will stand there. Those who have something to ask, I will try in my humble way, if I can explain a little more, those who want to have any questions. Hmm?
Would you like to come back in and do question and answers, Q&A? We'll seat you after you breathe.
I'll go there and then after 5 minutes I come back?
Come back, yes.
That's okay?
There are a few announcements, which I'll go ahead and do.
I have to do. You
Want
do.
to do? Okay. Wednesday, February 25th, 15th, at 5 o'clock, we have a reading of Swami Sumanasananda with Pravrajika Krishna Prana this Wednesday. Yes. And then Saturday, February 18th at 6 o'clock, we have our Shiva Ratri. It's the night of Shiva. There are 4 watches. The first watch at 6 p.m., second watch at 7:30, third watch is 8:45, and the fourth watch is at 10 p.m. And you're all welcome to come to that, of course. It's traditional to fast for Shiva according to your capacity if you wish to. You can come, and some people come for the first or second watch. You don't have to stay all night, but you can. It is over by around 10 or 11. Then Sunday, February 19th, we have Pravrajika Krishna Prana speaking on every obstacle is an opportunity. Tuesday, February 21st, is the Ramakrishna Puja. It is Ramakrishna's birthday. We will be celebrating at 11 o'clock is the puja, followed by Homa fire and then prasad lunch at the convent. And you're all welcome to attend that as well. Thank you. Can you help? Can you carry this back upstairs? You leave your shoes right there. Just the harmonium. You can grab it by there, and it needs to go upstairs there. Thank you. Of course. Just heavy.
Any question? Mic is there.
Maharaj, should we always understand the incarnation as mother?
Should we?
Should we always understand the incarnation as mother?
Ganesh.
The incarnation as mother.
Incarnation as mother.
Yeah.
That depends on our mind. Somebody likes physics, somebody likes chemistry, somebody likes tea, somebody likes... Ultimate reality is beyond our understanding. If you really like, there's some religion, you have to follow only the fatherhood of God. You have to follow only formless aspect of the ultimate reality. In Hinduism, in Vedanta, there are the texts. Anything you can think of, but your mind must be pure. Don't be a hypocrite. If you really want to know the ultimate reality and you think that ultimate reality is present in this form, no problem. Hanumanji was telling Ramchandraji, I know you are that Narayana, Lord of Lakshmi. Srinathe Janakinathe Aveda Paramatmani Tathapi Mama Sarvasya Ramo Kamalalochana. I know. You, Bhagavan Vishnu, Narayan, and you, Rama, husband of Lord of Sita, are the same, one and the same, identical. I do not have any doubt. Hanumanji was a knower of the ultimate reality. He did not have any doubt. It is not that he was only a devotee. He was full of knowledge. But those who get that supreme devotion, they keep even knowledge one step below that. I understand, I know I am Brahman, but I like to see you in that form. I like to enjoy not in a formless aspect, but in a form. That also not as Vishnu, not as Narayana, as Ramachandra, lotus-eyed Ramachandra, I like to see you in that form. Please, you stand in that form, not as Vishnu form. I know Vishnu and Rama, Narayana, Rama, same. There are Krishna devotees, there are Rama devotees, there are Buddha devotees, there are Jesus Christ devotees. So many. There are Ma Durga devotees, there are Ma Lakshmi devotees, there are Ma Saraswati devotees. From external point of view, in the relative oh acha, that Divine Mother appeared as the giver of wealth, it is Lakshmi. Giver of knowledge, it is Saraswati. Giver of power, Shakti, Durga. Again we are considering Durga is the mother of both Lakshmi and Saraswati. Actually, these are only the fascination and fancy of the devotees. I know, I say, I do not know who is very popular hero and heroine in the our Hollywood films. Say one hero, he has played his role in 10 movies. All movies you like because he is your favorite hero. But that movie he played there, that role, attracted you, fascinated you most. But I like another movie, the same person. It is like that. We want to bind God that since God has taken this form, male form, God cannot be woman. If God is woman, mother, God cannot be father. Something, these are called a Persian knowledge, a little understanding, narrowness of mind, not understanding it in the fullest form, in totality, as Sri Ramakrishna said. Yesterday perhaps I was talking about the chameleon. Yesterday gospel discourse was there. Those people who are sitting under the trees viewing the chameleon 24 hours, they know that it is the same animal, chameleon, who was yesterday, not yesterday, there is a film. Now you go to Google and want to see chameleon, live they are showing. Every 5 minutes, 10 minutes, it is changing, gradually changing. In one movie sitting for 10 minutes, you understand. It is green, it is red. And sometimes Sri Ramakrishna says, I know, 24 hours I am sitting here. Sometimes I see the animal, the same chameleon, but it doesn't have any color. We want to limit, that is called dogmatism, ignorance, maya, under the spell. No, I like Rama, everyone has to worship Rama. Otherwise I will kill you. I am doing my Rama's work. By killing all believers who does not believe in Rama's form, Rama aspect. They are also worshipping in another form. No, you have to follow. Otherwise, these are all fanaticism. In the name of religion, it cannot be religion. The more you become purer, that is why Jesus Christ has said, blessed are the pure in mind, for they shall see God. If your mind is pure, real reflection will be there. That your God and my God, there is no difference. Your Krishna and my Rama, your Buddha and my Jesus, your Vishnu and my Shiva. We have the same. Sri Ramakrishna has given wonderful, very effective example, one simile, that in India, priests do the puja. When the priest does the puja, we call, oh, priest, give me some flowers, and we address him as priest. Same man entered into the kitchen, now preparing the bhoga, which will be offered to the master. Now I find, oh, you are cooking. I say, yes, Mr. Cook, please give me some food. Person is the same, doing different works, different situation. And we think that this cook is separate and the priest is separate. Is the same man. When he does the puja, we call him priest. Same man, when he does the cooking, we call him cook. And those whose mind is pure, not that narrow, they understand your religion, my religion, your God, my God, your path, my path. You are happy with the coffee. Why everyone has to take tea? Because I take tea. Because nowadays I am taking herbal tea. Everyone has to take herbal tea. Because I am taking now, one day I used to take tea with sugar. Everybody, hey, come, take sugar, is very sweet, take. Now I cannot take sugar. Hey, don't take sugar, sugar is very bad. It was wrong to take sugar. The world is like that. About God, our understanding is like the small baby's understanding, and we remain happy with that, with our misunderstanding and little understanding, and that creates all problems. There is nothing wrong. If you like mother's form, do that. But don't think that God will be mother only, and those who worship God as mother, they are only blessed. Karma Yoga you like, Sharadananda ji, General Secretary of the Ramakrishna Modern Mission, he preached Vedanta in this country also 2 years, Europe and America. Swamiji called him back after founding the Ramakrishna Mission. You become the General Secretary, come back. So that Sharadananda ji said, you see, problem with Swamiji is when we listen to Swamiji's lecture of Bhakti Yoga, we think, Bhakti Yoga, I will give up everything, only Bhakti. When we listen to his Karma Yoga lecture, we find Karma Yoga is a wonderful path to realize the ultimate reality. When we listen to his Jnana Yoga, we find, everything is unreal, neti, not this, but I am happy with myself only. Myself means not my body, my real self. Those real Vedantins will not be selfish, cannot be self-centric, cannot be egoistic, cannot be egotistic. Because they see the presence of the same. We call ourselves Vedantins, we call ourselves religious, and in the name of religion, we can go to that extent even to kill. So, that is narrowness.
Swami, you had mentioned in the lecture that most of us, live our lives, do the best we can, meditate, pray, do all that, and then we hope for liberation at the time of death. Well, Holy Mother
We hope at the time of
hope
death?
for liberation at the time of death.
Generally, we think
Yeah.
in that way. I am
Yes.
doing a good life and I will be liberated when I'll die. No. If there is an idea of liberation, there is a state. I must experience it now and itself. And our scripture says, Vedanta is telling, yes, if you know that ultimate reality, your body will be there. You are eating also, but you are not feeling that I am eating myself. You know I am Atman, I am not this body.
So Holy Mother is supposed to be the grace aspect of Sri Ramakrishna. Why will she not then just give me the liberation now instead of making us wait?
To be true, are we really ready for liberation? We have so many desires. We like to lecture, we like to sing, we like to attend classes, we like to see Santa Barbara, we like to see Hollywood, we like to go and spend some time, what a beautiful Pacific Ocean. Then, if I become liberated, how I enjoy all these things? Mother and Master is telling, still you like these things, enjoy a little, but deify, divinize. Don't think that water is water only. That is also my another form, liquid form. Enjoy in that way. We have so many desires. We like that. And that Divine Mother, that story of Sri Ramakrishna is also there. So long the babies remain happy with the dolls and dummies, Mother does her work. It doesn't come. But when Mother understands, now it is time for feeding, really it is crying for me. No dummy can be substitute of Mother's breast. So now the baby really needs me. So Mother comes. So when our real time will come, Mother will come. Don't worry. Have faith in Mother. You will judge when Mother will give or not give. That is the secret. Don't ask for the result. Why you are asking for the mukti? What you have done that you can get mukti? You means me included. Everyone. No, to be frank. Rishis, Munis, thousands of years, thousands of lives they were spending in prayer and japam and meditation, thinking of that ultimate reality. We will be having all 16 items of food and all, a little pin. Oh no, I cannot, where is it is 60 degrees. No, make it 70, I am feeling cold. No, it is too hot, it is 100, make it 50. And why I am not feeling? Our mind is still in body, we get joy in physical level. When real earnestness will come, God will give it to us. Then we will not be satisfied with anything else. And at that time we will say, no, nothing else I need. I need thou only. And I don't need thou. I feel you are here. Do you think that Brahma Gyan, some realization will come from outside? Through experience we will understand. God is not there only. God is here. Taddure tadantike Upanishad. Sarvabhutastamatmanam sarvabhuta. Sarvata pani padang tat. Everywhere is his feet, pani hands, padang feet. Sarvata okshi everywhere. Your eyes. Shiro everywhere your head. Mukham, everywhere your mouth. That will not come from somewhere else. God has given us already that knowledge. Knowledge is already there. That supreme devotion is already there. Say you are my mother, and when I feel that my love, child's love for the mother, do I go to any doctor and say, doctor, give me some, so that I love my mother as my mother? I feel earnestness. Earnestness is already there. Only my father said, hey, don't you know this is not your maidservant? She is not a nurse. She is your mother. I was loving you. I knew that you are my nurse. But now I came to know, oh, you are my mother. My attitude is changed. That is knowledge. Guru gives that. This is real, this is unreal. Love this. Feel that. God is not in the frame, in the photo. But God is in the frame and photo. If I can think in that way, if I feel that, that feeling will not come from outside somebody. Because to Sri Ramakrishna, that mother, aim was in the beginning of the gospel telling, people should not worship this image. I say, what? It is not a doll or an image. It is the image of consciousness, the spirit. M wrote. M could not understand what is spirit, what is consciousness. However, Sri Ramakrishna is seeing the Divine Mother, talking to her. But same murti, same image, we are going, oh Mother. Realization is not from outside, realization is in your heart of heart. God is already seated there with all its glory. Only with Maya, ignorance, we have covered it. The moment we will be able to tear the veil of Maya, the cloud of Maya, cloud of ignorance, sun is there. God will not send a second sun because you are not today's rainy day. Oh God, why don't you send the sun? I can see, I can see. Your rainy day of your ignorance, rainy day of your delusion, rainy day of your illusion, rainy day of your Maya. The moment you think, no, God is, God is. The moment you think, I am liberated, I am liberated. But I will say, I am liberated. I am the guru of everyone come. And then I will tell, no, I am feeling stomach ache, I am feeling this, I am this. No, that will not do. You will remain in body consciousness, and at the same time you want to enjoy the spiritual bliss. Physical joy is something, spiritual bliss is something. It is not the same. You will eat chili and you will tell why it is not sweet. Chili can never be sweet. You have to have sugar candy. Sugar. Then you get. So Mother knows best when is the best time to be liberated. And liberation is now. If you think I am liberated, you are liberated. But your step will not be something. Don't be hypocrite. I will say something and everything worldly mindedness I will do. My mind and enjoyment will remain in physical level. If I really feel I am Atman, I will feel I am Atman. And I will feel the presence of Atman in others also. It is not only for lecture. Am I clear? Truth is already there. Only when we will gradually. Can you say that when you have, before joining here, your mind was there about understanding of God, God's love, knowledge. After I do not know how many years you are here, don't you see that you have got a spiritual maturity? You are not that deluded, what you have been 20 years back. Many things you yourself understand. Who has given it? Mukti is also like that. Liberation also. Liberation is a kind of feeling, state of mind. It will not come from outside. It is already there. I am thinking, I am your enemy. Now somebody says, he is not here, he is your brother, he is your sister. Oh, then I feel very free and joyful. I was very scared. Perhaps this a person has come to do harm to me. Now when I know you are my own, my fear has already gone. Nobody has given extra something to me. Only my attitude has changed. Those who are spiritual, really believe in God, they know that for having God bless them, God helps those who help themselves. For having the grace of God, we have to do something which is called self-effort, purushakar. We have to do self-effort. What is that self-effort? Thinking good, thinking positive, offering prayer, trying to live a moral, ethical, scrupulous, loving, devoted, dedicated, committed life for that end which I am talking of, aspiring of. If I am really, I know I am on my path. I am going to Hollywood, but I am driving towards San Francisco. That will not do. I am driving, one day I will reach. This is the route, yes. This road ends in Los Angeles. I will go to Los Angeles. I will go to the north and I will tell I am going to Hollywood. That will not. I am going to Mexico. That will not do. I have to go to south. So I am on the road. If everything is favorable, speed will be a little higher, but there will be storm, there will be, I need some rest, so many things are there. But I know my aim, I know my road, means avatar comes to show the goal and also the means, how to reach that goal. And that speed depends on how much I am detached to the worldly things, how much I am attached to the spiritual thing. I will sleep and say, why I am not reaching Hollywood? I have to walk. You people are walking, you are going. You are 50 meters already gone. And I am talking, I am enjoying, I am seeing this tree, oh, but this tree, I said, this fruit, I said, very nice. But in the pilgrimage in India, many people go to Himalayas here and there. Amarnath I visited. Walking and walking, walking and walking. If you lose hope, no, I cannot go, then you have two legs. You are telling I cannot go. One person doesn't have one leg, but still going. So we have to have inspiration and always be positive, optimistic, and really dependent on God's grace. That I am trying, and God's grace will come, because God is not somebody. I am not a sinner. God is not my enemy. God is my father, God is my mother, God is my everything. Tameva mata cha pita tameva bandhuscha sakha tameva sarvam mama deva devi. You are my everything. If we really have that faith, and I will do everything selfish, no. If I know that these are all my brothers and sisters, I cannot think of myself only. I will share only poison with others, and all the nectars I will take alone. And I will tell, no, you all are my brothers and sisters. This is hypocrisy. That is ignorance. When we really love God and consciously trying to be good and do good to others, that is the whole of religion. Swamiji is telling. To be good and to do good to others, that is the whole of religion. My answer is too long. There is also another Maya, likes to talk. But I enjoy the company of the devotees. It is not that I will talk. I am a very good audience also. I like to hear good things. There are many people, they will lecture and they will not attend others' lectures. This is also another ego. What you can lecture? I give lecture. I will come, invited only I will come. When you allow me to come to the podium, I will lecture. I cannot sit there. Although I am talking all big, big things, universal things. But in my behavior, ego is there. He will lecture, she will lecture, and I have to. I am a good singer. I will sing, all. And you people will sing what you will sing. I will not sit. Whoever gets a little bit of anything in this world, above the common, he or she will suffer from superiority complex. That is ego. Another thing, anything and everything, we think, that man speaks so well, I cannot, this is something, imposing wrongly that I am worthless. This is when Jama, Nachiketa was going to see Yama in the Kathopanishad story, encounter with death. God of death is Yama, king of death. When father said, I give you, I offer you to Jama. Father Pranam, I am going to Jama. Hi, my son, you have been disturbing, asking again and again, Father, whom you have given me to. So it is not from my mind. Don't go, my son, my son. No, Father, you have said, I am already offered to Yama. And since my father has offered me, Bahunanemi Prathamo, Bahunanemi Madhyamo, I am first in many things, amongst others. I am second, medium also in many things. Never I am worst. You don't have inferiority complex. If you think you are inferior, you will see millions are there, so-called inferior to you. Why you think that I am inferior? Who can claim I am only the superior? There is superior of superiors also. So that is also ignorance. Superiority complex, inferiority complex. We should not suffer from anything. We should always keep it bare in our mind, this positivity complex. Then it does not remain a complex. It is a simple thing. Positive, positive, positive. Optimist, optimist. Because God has created us for some higher purpose as human beings. We will try for that. We will strive for that. Last question. Anyone? You are talking something there?
Last night, I think the invocation that you chose, I don't recall if you had time to expand on it, but it was about the past lives, the lifetimes that had brought us here, I think. And I'm wondering if
last evening.
Yeah, last evening
Tava
before
kathamritam tapta jivanam kavihiritam kalmasapam sravana. I wanted to explain the whole mantra, but only part of it I explained. In my next class I will do that.
Perhaps you could just fill in a bit the lifetimes of work that we have put in, supposedly, to even be able to come here, the potential lifetimes more of work that we would put in thinking, well, maybe after I die, I'll get it. Maybe after this life, I'll get it. Maybe after one more life, I'll get it. That how can we feel all the grace of Mother and Ramakrishna and Swamiji guiding us out of potentially lifetimes of hypocrisy, lifetimes of ignorance. What little bits more can we grab onto to keep pulling us further, to attach us further to God and detach us further from all the things of the world?
Now you see, if you are really sincere in spirit, you means we all included. If we are really sincere, earnest, automatically, step by step, why we are thinking Mother is not compassionate, Mother has not given? What Mother will give? Mother has given me already. Do you think Swamiji and Mother and Master is more gracious to me and not less gracious to you? It is you are thinking, I am in ignorance, Mother is not giving me liberation. And I am speaking something positive, optimistic, Swamiji is there to save me. Do you think Swamiji has specially come to me and gave me something in my pocket and in my account? You have to strengthen your mind that I am really the child of. The moment you will know that you are not a servant in this family, you are also another prince in the same, but you have been lost, you did not know, and you are lost and working as a servant here. Now king has said, hey, my child, you have been lost. I came to know that you are my child. Another son is also there. You will not ask, give me a little string so that I can go. You will immediately jump into your king's lap, because you know that the same right I also have. You feel, I am a prince now. Say, my father is the president of this country. Will I feel very, oh, this police officer has come, this man, I don't know, so what? Or I am myself is the president. Will I bother? Who is standing here? I know these are all my attendants. They are here to look after me. I am not to be frightened of them. They are taking my care. So that is why you are thinking mother's blessings will come, grace will come. It is already there, otherwise you will not ask this question. Why you are here? There is also grace. You could have gone to the wine shop, you could have gone to the casino, you could have gone to some other place. It is a Sunday, all the bad places you could spend in the beach. Why you are dressed nicely? You could live your life and spend time in a different mood. Some people feel very happy remaining in naked form. We feel, no, we should not live in this. Mother has special grace. This is all. They are living in the physical level. They like more and more physical level. Shocks and shocks, kicks and kicks, birth after birth. Then that feeling comes. Tabo katha amritam. God's words, God's spores, like nectar. Whom? Those who are suffering, have already suffered, burning. Tapta jivan. Tapta means heat. Already heated, burning, jivanam, life. Those lives who have suffered enough in previous lives. And Maharaj, you did not suffer anything. From the age of 15 years, you have embraced this monastic life. Do you know my previous lives? How much I suffered? How many times, how many lives? I lived a life of a brute. How many murders I have done, how many bad things I have done, how many other things I have done. Say you have, you are an ordinary cab driver, or you think, if I could fly a plane. So, because we cannot fly a plane, we have a desire or something, I will. But if you are trained and enough years you have already did the work of a pilot, will you feel any attraction for that? Those who are showing that they are detached in their attitude in the worldly matters and more attached to matters divine, don't think their previous lives are not. Previous lives they have enjoyed, they have been attached too much. Now in this life, it is coming. That also according to our desire God gives. Mother prepares food according to the taste and capacity, competence of the children. Small baby, mother will not give me very hot things and other things, spicy things. But for the senior brothers, you have digestive power. You are young people, you eat these things, no problem. We have to be competent. We are asking something. Say, my father has a Rolls Royce today has bought, one for me, but I do not have driving license. Father will give the key to me and ask, I drive, although the car is given for me. I have to appear at the driving exam. I have to have it. Then also, I have to practice a little. Then Father will give the key. Now, the car will remain your life and car's life. Both are now safe. Now you take the key. Even though Father has bought it for me, but will not give until and unless. Small babies, they are not given, allowed to go near the fire. And when the same baby becomes older and grown up, father, mother says, hey, bring that fire. Small baby may commit something wrong, may burn him itself. So, no, you will not go, don't go there. This world also like that. What we say, when it will be really in our mind, God will give. That is all scriptures say. Ashcharya Bhakta Kushalasya Labdha. The speaker, the acharya, teacher, has to be wonderful, and the receptor, the student, disciple also has to be wonderful in receiving. In giving and receiving, then it will work. I am running after you, please take this coin, and you are running away. So how can you get the coin? World is like that, our life also is like that. If we really earnestly try, then it will come. When it will come, don't bother. Leave it to mother. Because she is taking, he has brought me here. In the gospel, master is telling, God has created mother, father, love in their mind. Who are you to teach? God will not teach if God's children are doing something wrong. God will correct. Who are you? Who asked you to lecture? See the dependence on God. So when that faith in God will come, Arjun, Gita was given to Arjun, not to Yudhishthira, not to anybody else. Arjun said, oh, Sri Krishna, I don't understand. Shishyastehamsa, I am your disciple, please guide me. But same thing when he told Duryodhana told, hey, I will arrest you. Lecturing me, do you think I do not know? I have all this miraculous power. I also know magic. Arjuna was hearing the same thing, spiritual facts, principles, taking shelter at his feet. Same thing when Sri Krishna was trying to make convinced Duryodhana, the Asura-like people, devilish-like people. Oh, giving lecture, I will arrest you now. Somehow Sri Krishna saved him, fled away, just to avoid brother fighting. And am I clear? Have faith in God, have faith in yourself. I am the child of God. When it is right, mother will give it to me. I have to qualify myself for that. Small boys, father, mother will not give for marketing millions of dollars in their hand. If anything happens, you take $10, $20, $100. But the big son, who is managing all the business, he knows how to take care of million, take. Even they will not give a check to you. A small boy, if he loses the check. So why mother, God is that fool that God will give me something which I am not ready for? We have to think in that way. And what is about the mukti? Who said I am bound? It is in your mind. You think I am mukta. Don't get attached to anything. Love everybody. Love God. Live a pure life. It is in your hand. Why I am thinking? If I think all these people are mine, I am happy here. If I think, say I am an American and all these people are Russian, just for the sake of story I am taking. Always feeling these are my enemies. Then I will not be, even if you give all the royal dishes, I will be thinking perhaps they have given some poison in it. I will not eat. It is feeling. The moment you feel God is your own, God is your own. God is here, God is there. So don't ever think that God is partial, God is not giving. God has given us everything, only we have to be open for that. If we really love God and depend on God, believe in God's grace, believe in God's omniscientness, then we will depend on God. Oh, mother, I do not want to know anything. I want to have you. Don't leave me. I am mukta. What do you think of mukti and bound? Who said I am bound? If I think I am free, I am free. But consciously you have to think that unnecessary, unreal thing, why I will take this, attach too much time and energy for this. In this way, internally, if we think and do japa meditation, and those who are initiated follow the instruction of the Guru, pray to God, sit for some time in secluded place, in solitary places, alone, offer your prayer, read some good books, have some always positive ideas. You will find out, so what? Nothing is wrong. Let us go, it's time. We should not be late there. We can be late. Thank you all.